Hi guys, we're going to make a lemon pound cake. I was going to do it live, but I was running out of time. And it takes about an hour to cook this cake, so I just really couldn't figure it out. So I just want to let you guys know the ingredients that you need. Right now, this is 2 cups of butter, and I diced it. And it's room temperature right now. Then there's 4 cups. I'm going to lift this up a little bit, you guys. So this is 4 cups of flour. Make sure you sift your flour, and it's all-purpose flour, not cake flour. And I do have a recipe using cake flour, but this is not it. I have a tablespoon of my homemade vanilla extract. Right here I have a teaspoon of baking powder with a half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. You can use any salt that you like. This is 2 3/4 cups of white sugar. This is 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. Here I have a 1.5 cups of fresh squeezed lemon juice. I have 8 eggs, and I have zest, a tablespoon of lemon zest. Let me get that out the freezer. Now the lemon zest is an important ingredient, so when you get your lemons, you guys, wash them really well, scrub the skin, and then cut the zest. They have zesters, all different kind of zesters. You could just use a knife and then chop it up real fine after that, or they have graters too where you could just rub it on there to get the zest. So that's going to go in as well. So we're going to get busy making this cake, and I want to make sure I give you guys the key of making a lemon pound cake taste like lemon. It's not from lemon juice. The lemon juice, if I put it into the cake, it's only going to act like vinegar or baking soda. It's an acid to the cake at that point. It's not going to flavor it. So I'll show you how we're going to get it to taste just like lemon. I'm going to put the camera down into the bowl so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and I'm sorry that I'm doing it this way, but I really want you guys to be able to make this pound cake. And I'm leaving tomorrow, so I don't have any other time. Now this blender is kind of loud, unfortunately. So I'm going to go around here and plug it up. I just got a hand mixer for this, you guys. My KitchenAid is already packed, so I hope it's not too loud. And this one's kind of on crack. It's a little cheapy one from Walmart, and it's really, really fast. I've never seen one be this fast on low. This is the first setting. See what I mean? Anyway, this is called the creaming method. So you want to cream your butter. Then you want to add your sugar to the butter. Should have took all the plastic wrap off, but here we go. So I'm just gonna dump it all in there. You want to cream your butter and sugar together till it looks like one mixture. I never really have to use any other setting but the low one, because I mean this thing is ungrilled. It's doing the job, though. I really didn't want to have to whip out the KitchenAid. It's all packed up, and you know, not everybody has those big fancy mixers. I mean, you could do this by hand as well, which I've been known to do. I just don't have time for that right now. It needs to go just a little bit faster. I kind of make a mess trying to get this off. Almost lost control of it, you guys. So you want to mix that together till it looks like one mixture. And I just took that off because when I don't take them off, the whole mixer falls on the floor, like, you know. So everything looks like it's all mixed. I don't see a separation of sugar and butter. So this is the beginning, you guys, of a delicious lemon pound cake. I hope you guys make this cake, and when you make this cake, let me know. It'd be awesome to see who actually makes the stuff I teach you how to make. It's all about empowerment, you guys. Empowering yourself. So when it gets to this point, this is when I want you to add your lemon zest. Okay? You're going to add your zest right here. That's going to give us some lemon flavor in the cake. Not too much mixing to be done here at this point. So we're going to take our vanilla. We're going to take our vanilla and put it into our eggs. Put it into our eggs. And I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit here. Okay, so the vanilla is in there, and I'm just going to mix it a little bit. You don't have to. I like to mix them, I think, to make sure the vanilla flavor gets through uniformly. I just like to mix up my eggs. So this is 8 large eggs, you guys. I don't know if I told you how many you need. This is 8 large eggs. This is going to make a nice sized cake, or 2 loaves if you want to make the 2 loaves. I'm going to use a bundt pan myself. But I'm going to pour this in. A little at a time though. Wait. Something I forgot to tell you guys. We're going to take the flour. We're going to put, here's the flour. We're going to alternate between adding the egg and adding the flour to the butter and sugar mixture. But before I do that, I want to make sure we get the baking powder. The baking powder and the salt. We want to get it in there. And we want it to get mixed up in there. So we just want to get it mixed in. Now I did sift this flour ahead of time. You want to sift your flour. And it sat for a while, so I'm actually going to sift some more. Now when you do this, you actually want to start with flour, not with the egg like I was about to do. And I'm just going to sift it for a second time right on into the bowl. So you want to start and end with flour when you do this. I apologize for the noise, you guys. This thing is loud. I'm hopping all into the egg. I try to just do things as simple as possible for you guys, and for you guys to still get great results, you know, the easiest way possible. So we're going to put some egg in there. That vanilla smells so great, you guys. I saw a little bit of flour. It looks like I didn't mix it well. Maybe it's just me, but I can swear I did. If I did, I mixed it too quick before I could investigate. Anyway, thoroughly, you guys. Make sure you get it all in there. You don't want to see any egg hanging around at the bottom of the bowl. Just go ahead and be thorough. I forgot I had this spoon here. And this is why. So I could put it in here and then sift it into the bowl. You want to allow it to aerate. You want a light cake, and the little crumbs right there, empty those, you guys. We just call them impurities. Really, they're just, you know, pieces that clump together like any powder if it sits for too long. Start clumping together because of the moisture in the air. We're going to add more flour. I just did a little at a time because I just really don't want it blowing everywhere when I mix it. You definitely want to make sure you whisk it because you don't want, this is all-purpose flour, not cake flour, which is a finer flour. You don't want your cake to be all dense and brickish. You don't want a brick. Now I'm going to turn the oven on. It doesn't really take long to heat up. So I'm putting the rest of the egg in. Oh, I gotta get some sleep because I got somewhere to be. Okay, some more egg. There's the egg. That's the rest of it. So I'm gonna mix that. You can really smell the vanilla. Make sure you get on the bowl real well. It'll pool in the middle and you can just move it around to the edge. This means you're going to blend it well. Stop as soon as you see that you got it well blended at the bottom. And we're going to put the rest of the flour in. Put some more up in. And so far it just looks like a vanilla pound cake with lemon zest, but we're going to change that after the cake has been baked. And that's going to be the next step after we get this cake in the oven. I'm going to pause the film and then come back when it's ready. Nicely. And at this point, if you just wanted to do a vanilla cake, you could do the same thing. I just want to get the flour at the bottom, you guys. Just don't add the lemon zest. You could do all these steps and just do not add the lemon zest. You could add, if you made the homemade vanilla extract, you could take a vanilla bean out and get the paste out of that. And put it in your, not lemon, but your vanilla pound cake. It would be delicious. Yeah. So, depending on your pan, you want to bake this at 325. For a lighter pan, you want to go 350. But you want to bake it an hour. And it's going to depend on your stove and what climate you're baking in right now. It's cold here. It's actually raining. It's been raining off and on all day, so it's a lot of moisture in the air, and so I'm going to bake it at 325, but I am warming it up at 350. doing that because I have this thick pan. Just a little trick that I do. I have this thick pan, and I want the ingredients to heat evenly and not take all day to do so, from the top to the bottom. So it has 2 more minutes to heat up. With that 2 minutes, I'm going to stop and try to get this off without making a mess. Yep. See, I've made a mess. I try. I try. But that was kind of lazy. I'm just going to put this somewhere. I just need to mix it. But I don't really have a good angle with the camera to be able to film it and work at the same time. So I'm just going to sit that over there and I'll clean those. You just have to scrape your bowl, you guys. Make sure all these ingredients are mixed. I got flour at the top here. You know, just go around. See, I had a little, go all the way down. Make sure no surprises down there. Yeah, so it's looking good, you guys. So this is how it's going to go into our pan. You want to make sure your pan is well greased. I'm going to get it into the pan and I will come back and show you guys. Okay, so here's our batter and all in the pan, ready to go. The oven is ready for it to go into. I think I just want to take the sheet pan. So all of the things I have here on the sheet pan, I want to take it and I want to sit the cake on the sheet pan because it's going to be easier for me. There was a bowl in the oven, but it's just going to be easier for me to turn the cake. So you just want to go ahead and drop the lowest rack down to the lowest position and go ahead and put your cake on that. Set your timer, you guys, for 30 minutes and turn the cake in 30 minutes. And then after, set it for 30 more minutes. And after that, your cake should be done. But you do want to check it with a skewer. I'll come back to you guys when the cake is done. Alright, guys. I kind of want to show you secret weapon number 1. Look at there. I spilt stuff on the stove. And it's going to cook up. And I don't mind showing you guys because, you know, it's just things that happen in the kitchen. I mean, deal with it, you know. It's from the batter. I spilled some on here. As long as the fire alarm don't go off while I'm filming, because, you know, like, what else can happen? Look at there. It's really smoking up, you guys. So on the electric stove, you can wipe the eye down and then just let it burn off whatever you done put on there. But because this is butter, it's just like having oil. It's going to take a little longer to burn off than if it was just food without oil in it. So we're letting that bake off. I really hate this stove, you guys, but I'm renting the house. I mean, what can you say? While that's still smoking, I'm just going to go for it. You guys, we're going to make a lemon simple syrup. And so you want to use equal amounts of lemon juice and sugar, granulated sugar. So I'm going to use this 2/3 cup. And we really won't need 2/3, but it's not going to hurt anything. So 2/3 cup of sugar. And then 2/3 cup of lemon juice. And I like it with the citrus and all. So we're going to stir that. And let it come to a boil. And then let it simmer until it thickens. So this we're going to use to infuse lemon into the cake after it's done baking. I'm sorry, I'm filming it the best way I can. I have on pajamas. I'm like so exhausted. And I need to get some sleep before I get on the road. I have a long trip ahead of me. And, you know, I have a final destination, I guess. But I don't have a time period or anything like that. So I'll relax. I'll drive with the sun up. And when the sun's not up, I'll find somewhere to park and sleep. That's what Hotel Blue is all about. Alright, you guys. So, the sugar is just now finally dissolving completely. You want to make sure it's completely dissolved. I almost forgot about this part when I told you guys I wouldn't come back until the cake was done. Like, no. I needed to come back and show you guys about this here. So now that it's dissolved, I'm going to go ahead and let it get hot, then turn it down so it can simmer. You just want it to thicken. That's really all you want. You want it to thicken. Turn it off. It'll still continue to get thick as it cools to become a lemony syrup. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the lid on it. That helps it begin to simmer because it's trapping in heat. So it helps it boil faster. And once it starts boiling, I'm just going to turn it down. This is an electric stove, you guys. So I'm just going to turn it down to number 2 and let it simmer. See how it's starting to simmer right there? So I'm going to go ahead and turn it down. And let it continue to simmer until it thickens. I will come back to that and show you guys the result after the cake is finished for real this time. So here's our cake fresh out the oven. I want to show you guys this. This is our syrup, our lemon that we're going to put in our cake. This is going to be the bottom of the cake. I need my rack. Excuse me. My son is washing the rack now. Hurry up, baby. What you doing? He being a perfectionist over here. We gotta wash and dry that rack. But, so we reduced this, and I'm actually looking for a pastry brush. You would think I'd be well organized, but I'm telling you guys, I'm just trying not to leave anything here when I hit the road. So my attention is all over the place. I feel so out of whack, and I may not even post this video because I think it's going to be all over the place. If it gets posted, it's because Cheryl okayed it, I guess. If I could get her attention before the night is over, because I have to get this thing posted and get out of here. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom. This is going to be our rack. You want to turn it out because you don't want it getting stuck in the pan. And my mitt here is pretty. So I'm going to flip it upside down onto the sheet pan. Hold on, you guys. I'll pull it over where you can see it. At least I hope you can see that. Okay, so that's the pan. And it's hot. And it's still trying to stay in the pan. So when that happens, I have to turn it back over and stick my spatula around it. So I'll be right back. I swear this cake made me fight